Elena. Hi. Oh, you look
How are you? It's nice to see you.
beautiful. Beautiful. You have so
Thank you. Um,
Oh, you're so beautiful. Wow. You can go
I
to a
could
cocktail party now.
add
Oh, it's Sunday.
because
Are you going somewhere now?
sorry,
Are you
what
going?
did you?
Are you going to
No,
that?
no. I'm going to an interview with Miyoko Sano, so
Oh no, you should go to some dinner party or lunch party. Yeah.
I know, right?
Hello, Elena.
Hello, Miyoko. It's a really pleasure to be with you again.
Yes, me too. Thank you very much indeed, for coming to my show. I wanted to ask you to come to my show because we're doing an event in November, and I wanted my audience to let them see you again. So, I have just several questions. Maybe I'll try to make this interview about 30 minutes or 40 minutes, as short as possible because it's Sunday. Um, let's see. You're posting about Olympics on Facebook
Yes.
recently, and I'm very angry as well. I'm very, and I think everybody's very, very mad. But still, many people in Japan is not interested. They don't notice anything about it. But I feel that lots of things have been exposed,
Yes.
even with the assassination attempt on Trump. So, do you think that's kind of partly done by the White Hats?
Thank you for mentioning this because I think your intuition is right. Because this is the way I understand what is happening as well. Recently, there has been so many shocking revelations, such as the attempt on assassination on Donald Trump and the Olympics. I'm going to talk about this if you want. I mean, the assassination, the attempt of assassination, to me, I look at the results. What is happening? What has this generated? More awakening of people who realize that, oh my goodness, there are some people in power who are really evil and want to get to their ends by any means possible. So this has waken up people and developed the following and the trust in Mr. Trump more. So, when you look at the result, it's positive, you know? And look at the Olympics then. First impression is shock. I was shaking. I was thinking, how is this possible now that the deep state is falling and the white hats have more and more power? Why did this happen? I mean, a very evil, not to use bad words on your channel, but very, we keep non-censored information for the conference. So, I mean, the ceremony was a display, the opening ceremony, a display of, let us say, satanic or evilness, rituals, and it has showed to the public all over the world what the predator class, I don't call them the elites anymore, what the predator class has been doing all this time. And now people see it. It is, it's extremely shocking and revolting. But look at the result. The world is reacting. The world finally sees it for what it is. And it is a big revelation for the world. So at the end, the result is positive because people are shocked. They see it. And that is a first step before telling the people the true horror of reality. It's to prepare people that they accept first that the predator class has been doing this. And once they accept it, then they're ready to know more about it. I think it's probably, I'm not saying this for sure, but to me, it looks like the white hats were trying to show us something.
Yeah, I agree 100% what you said. I completely agree. But when I saw, actually, I didn't see the Olympics, so I didn't even know that it started. But then because I'm doing checking on YouTube for my book, then I saw lots of Olympic, ceremonies. So I realized from other YouTubers. So
Yes.
that's how I found out. But I think many Japanese haven't realized, because somebody told me in comment that those kind of ceremonies are not that shown in Japan or something. So it's not that sensational in Japan. Everything here is a bit slow because of the language. People only get information through Japanese channels. um, maybe he's compromised, or I don't know. I can't believe these people are really seriously doing this. Maybe the white hats are kind of.
I no, Macron is deeply compromised.
Mm-mm.
He is very deep into the dark.
I mean, I know he's a deep state, and the wife is a man, and maybe handler. But I thought maybe he's already compromised to the white hats. I thought.
Ah,
Mm.
I don't think so. But
Oh,
from my point of view, he has no. Oh, yes,
to
I
do this.
know,
I mean,
I know.
he is
But
exposing to the world.
no, I have information as that he hasn't switched side. He is with the dark, and he's staying with the dark. But the white hat, from the information I got from the Galactic Federation, my contact Thorhan Eredion, many dark organizations have been infiltrated by assets of the white hats, the Earth Alliance, And so what I see is that the people who made the ceremony of the Olympics, for instance, were among these infiltrated people, maybe that they were saying maybe to Macron, we're going to do a big show, it's going to be amazing. And he was very happy with that.
That's funny.
But I know, right?
Think about that. Wow.
This is genius. When Thorhan told me the disclosure plan about everything is genius, well, I see it is.
Oh, so yeah, that was my question, because you were all talking about the infiltration to the dark side from the white hat. So I was going to ask about that. So that's an example of what's going on.
Yes, this is one example among many. On other levels, there are the letter agencies, as we call them, have been also infiltrated by the white hats, but not yesterday. From years before, they have started slowly, to put personnel that now have maybe 10 years in the organizations, and nobody knows who they are.
It's just before Trump got in 2014 or 15. Yeah. I think it's around that time. Yeah. That's what I feel.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. So that's also my feeling. But it's very difficult for people to see and understand that, really, I think. Really, the wake up people who's been long in this journey, they see that. But
that is why presenting to the world shocking images is something that is also, good.
It's too shocking. I mean, it's just laughable. It's just So it should be, as you say. Otherwise, they're too stupid to expose too much of them. So, but
Yes,
actually,
yes.
but when we look back to the other ceremonies, like Barcelona and London, it was also quite obvious, but people didn't notice it at that time. More people noticed this time. But it,
Exactly. And now, because they notice better this time, they think back to the other ceremonies and they watch them again. And then they go, oh, you know?
Mhm. But I know about the Barcelona and London, and also the one in Japan was not nice. Um, but how about like the ceremony in Russia and Sochi? It's a beautiful ceremony. So the Olympic ceremony, not necessarily each time has this kind of agenda, or is it the same? Or do you know?
I do not know. mm, I do not know about that. I know the Russian president is with the White Hats, that for sure.
Mhm.
Maybe they chose not to do it. You
Mhm.
know, in for the ceremony, they preferred. You know, I know a little bit the Russian people. Their mentality is very much into the arts and the aesthetics and the culture. So maybe that's why they choose to display
The beautiful.
there something beautiful.
Yeah, that was
That is very Russian, very Russian.
okay. Oh, so now, thank you very much. And now I can feel very positive that actually the White Hats are winning.
Yes.
But when I see the swimming in the Seine River, it was very, very dirty. I hope these athletes will be okay afterwards because I don't want them to be ill afterwards. And you know that men that boxing, I hope there'll be no casualties with fighting with men, the women, I hope.
Oh, I think that has exposed it and it will not happen again because the I have followed this story because as a woman, you you feel concerned about violence against women. And that was a public display of violence against a woman. And so I think this will not happen again because the the boxing organization, which is not part of the Olympic, the World Boxing Organization, was shocked as well, and they support this boxer lady, the Italian lady Carini. They support her and they even offer her money to compensate from the medal she lost because she was she was scared because they put a man in
Yeah,
front of her and she broke in tears. I mean, how, it's evil.
people, and I
And
understood that she stopped. That's what
yes,
for the end. She
it's
gets
yes,
smashed to her face.
I know. I know, but that shows the world and wakes up the world about the woke agenda. How, as you know,
Okay, thank you. So, the election is supposed to happen in November, and we have this event in November in Japan. It's the same month. And I hope, something more positive is going to happen by that time. You think?
well, I was told the elections would be positive. Um, White Hats would win, but I was told, last elections that Trump would win because he would be elected by the people, as Thorhan told me.
Mhm.
And that was the truth.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Mm.
the deep state just tricked.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we must remain vigilant
Mm.
that, and try to block any trickery,
Mm.
you know. So, yes, I was told as they foresee the future, the White Hats are winning these elections, but you never know. The deep state, they like a scorpion with a tail. You never know. It can sting sometimes back. And be very careful.
Yeah, because
They're losing, but they still have a little bit of power.
that looks like a China ball. You're having green tea.
Yes.
It's like a China ball.
It's actually from Egypt. It's a
Oh,
lovely
okay.
Egyptian
Oh, you look
pottery that
like
I,
similar
I,
to Japanese.
I
And
know. I thought would be perfect for Japanese green tea.
and with the green dress. Well, I have this to show you. Um, but I am not really having time to watch, but I think in Hawaii they're still having this direct energy recently attack and fire. So that's still happening. And and this geoengineering of this weather, I think it's very, very hot. And some places are a bit dangerous still to travel, maybe. That's
Well, you know, the deep state is failing, crumbling down, losing power, but they are still here. They still do things harmful for the planet, you know? They're not gone 100%. They're dying, but still there. So the fight continues.
okay. So we just have to be careful.
Yes.
It's not over yet.
No, it for sure they have lost already, but in their fall,
Mhm.
they can sting again, you know, still.
Yeah. It's
Very
very,
careful.
it's a difficult a little bit for the balance. You and I say very positive things, but at the same time, it's not finished. So we all
It's
have,
positive overall. It's positive globally. It's positive for the future. It's positive what is happening because the process is getting of exposing them is getting better and better, and they are losing more and more power. So this is positive for the coming times. But it's like we have cornered an animal and it is wounded and it is dying, but it is not dead already. It can still hit or bite,
yeah, okay.
even if it's going to die. That's the vision I could suggest.
So this is like for many Japanese people because Japan, the economy is really declining and the yen is very depreciating, and lots of people are very suffering from illness or anxiety and money because of the inflation. And some people are very rich by Bitcoin or by doctors that injected those things, but most of the Japanese, I think, is suffering. So they're really hoping there's some very positive outcome after all this. And I believe that all these people could be arrested and their assets are taken away because of the executive orders. So lots of assets have been seized, and those kind of assets are going to be distributed to the ordinary
Oh,
people. That's what
oh
I
yeah.
kind of think.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. The white hats are not going to take the assets for themselves. They
No.
are here for the people. You know, they are the army of liberation of the planet. It's going to be put in good places for helping the people of Earth. You know, to have better life. Of course.
We talked a little bit about Jessara and Nesara, but we don't really have to have anything like Nesara, Jessara, but we just have to understand that there were lots and lots of incredibly amounts of money and assets and being seized, not being taken away by these deep state for black budgets or whatever, incredible, big, huge amounts of money. But those are going to be distributed to everybody. So we're going to have lots of money. We don't really
Yes.
have any Jessara on this or anything.
No, because all the you know all the power that these banking predators have. That is, they're going to lose it. It's going to be put back into the economy of the world, you know, to help the economy, to help people. And also, don't forget, there's the free energy. All these 6,000 patents that have been blocked I was told that already 1,000 have been unblocked. So it's coming. And when free energy is available for everyone, I mean, no more electricity bill, water bills, nothing. The cost of production of food is lower. The food is cheaper. Energy is free. Imagine the quality of life is going to go really up.
But I think some very poor people want cash, I think.
Yes.
In the beginning. But eventually, maybe in several years' time, we don't need money anymore. But for this
Yeah.
transition period,
Yes, cash is also part of a system.
Mhm.
When the system is different,
Mhm.
maybe you don't need it,
Yeah.
But it's always I am for keeping cash because I'm used to it, and I think it's very handy and it's control free. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I think mentality will change. Everybody will be, very kind to others. That's what I feel. If you have more, you don't have to think about survival. So you want to give to people who are in need. So that kind of world is coming.
Yes.
Loving society. It's
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
it's really
Absolutely.
going to be really incredibly lovely, like heaven on earth. But people need to have vision of that beautiful world, which is a little bit difficult for many people at the moment. They're more fearful of third world war or the economy crash, and they can't see the bright future. And that's why, you introduced me to Don Willis, and that was lovely. He's very nice, very special person. Thank you very much. And I think he's going to be, like you, have a very important role in showing this new technology.
Oh yes, Dan Willis is a very special and important person because not only we're working together on developing new technology of energy, actually information coming from the Federation. But also Dan Willis is a whistleblower. He's a white hat. He has been part of disclosure events, and he has been working for a great part of his life in gathering all the information about the illusion that was set by the deep state on through media, through the governments. He has gathered such an amount of information that is very important for anyone who want to open their eyes. I think it's available on his website.
Yes, he's very important, and he's selected by the Federation, and he's
Yes.
part of the disclosure project then.
Yes.
Oh, I was just curious about all these rockets going into the space. Do they really go, the rockets?
It depends who, you know.
We talk about rockets. Are they really going up into the space?
Yes, I think so. I think so. I think so. But where they go, then, they may go to Mars, they may go to the moon. But the people who are making these rockets programs, they know that they are fooling people, that they know that, I mean, anti-gravity technology exists, that the solar warden fleet is real, that all these TR3B triangle crafts, for instance, and more are available. I mean, they all know this. So, but they are bound by secrecy, so they pretend to, but they send rockets pretending that's the best technology, but they know it's not. But this is, to bridge people towards the final disclosure of all these technologies. So they're making it progressive, that one day they catch up what is really going on and tell everyone, here is the technology we have. And then they say, by the way, we had it for a long time.
Yeah, that's so exciting. And also, there's lots of alien bases on the planet. And they're, not the ancient ones, But, because, when you came in May, we saw the UFO coming out from Mount Fuji. And so there must be an alien base. And you said that ship is from the Federation. So there's actual alien base there now, active ones. And it's not just Mount Fuji, but many places I kind of imagine. So it's not like the Ark that's sleeping, but actual alien bases, many places.
Yes, and you can find most of the time
Himalaya.
Sorry?
Himalaya, the base, the top,
Yes,
right? Mhm.
yes. And you can find most of the time you have an alien base around next to an ark to protect it,
Oh, okay.
And oh yeah, the Himalayas, there are so many people, so different alien bases in the Himalayas and under the oceans. So many because you cannot know what's under the ocean, There's so many under there. And now you can be sure that it's only positive people. The bases from the Greys and the reptilians have been all destroyed,
Mhm.
So now all the ships, all the spaceships you see, it's good people. You can safely interact.
Oh, that's nice. It's
Yeah.
so exciting time to be alive.
I know.
Yes, I just remember. Thank you. You know that lady that we saw in my event from Sirius B, that she seemed to have DNA from Sirius B. Do you
Yes,
have any
Suki, I remember.
information for her? Not? Nothing?
They are still looking for this information because they asked to the Series B database, I would say.
Mhm.
So I'm looking forward to receive this information
Oh,
and to share it with her. This is incredible. Yes.
mm.
Coming to Japan, I met so wonderful people, and this lady was very interesting to have her connection with someone in the Federation. This is very, very interesting.
But maybe in November you will find more.
Oh, of course. Oh, yes. By then, I will have the information for sure.
Yeah. Also, I got some question from my member. One person asked, American contacted George Adamski. Um, which species did he actually interact with?
So with Adamski, the information as I have is that he interacted with Germans, human from the Dark Fleet.
Yeah.
So this information, when I say that, it doesn't please everyone, but I am sorry, this is the information I have.
Yeah.
So the information I have is that it was a Honobu craft, Fourth Reich German craft, Nazi craft, and the people on board were Germans, and even the guy was the person had a German name, Orton, which is ancient German name, and I mean this cannot happen anymore because the Dark Fleet has been defeated. But these people, they had access to very high technology because they collaborated with Draco reptilians, the Sikaar, and also with blonde Nordic or extraterrestrials who were from Altair and Aldebaran.
Yeah.
So they were playing being extraterrestrials or star brothers, or I don't know, or from Venus or etc. But in fact, the agenda behind this was to make people believe that if you see these Honobu craft, it is not Germans, it is aliens.
Mhm. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. When you went to France recently, it's a beautiful conference, I imagine. It looks so beautiful. It's very funny, isn't it? What's contradiction? What's happening in Paris and your place is just opposite. It's like heaven and hell. And but you're in Ireland now. So
Yes.
how do you feel the energy of this planet? Has it changed?
I have been feeling the change, towards something higher and lighter. I have seen it all around me, and traveling a lot, there I can see this change at different levels in different countries because of how the governments are in these countries and how the people awaken in these countries. But globally, I see a change toward a more awakened world, and a world in a higher frequency of consciousness. And this is striking me. There's more light, and you see the sun, it's more white. And when I travel myself in higher frequency, the light is more white, and I can feel it. It's more open. And although this dying beast is trying to drag people down, they won't be able to drag people down very long. I feel the change. I saw it in France, for instance, and that's a good example. All these horrible things that are happening in France due to an evil government in power still. But besides that, French people, I know they are suffering, like the Japanese people, they are suffering. But I saw growing community, as it is starting also in Japan, thanks to you, people like you. I saw in France a growing community of people who are awakened, who have waken up to the illusion. And this is taking more and more importance. And I see that. And this is hope. This is victory.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So I think now many of my followers have been, fighting like me, but
Yes.
they're all trying to create a new community now for after a long battle. They can't wait for the reset. So I think you think that's a very good movement to
Yes.
create
Oh,
a
yes.
community, with agriculture, safe food, and maybe we can find like a new technology because you said 1,000 is already available.
Yes. Yes. And we are going to hear about it more and more. We must not wait. The deep state also have been putting up psychological operations, saying to people, wait, an event is going to happen that will activate everything. People are going to save you. No, 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 that is not true. You need to do the work yourself and wake up, stop waiting and help bringing this future faster.
But remember that gentleman that invented that technology in Japan?
Yes.
Yeah, for the
So,
energy.
yes.
Do you think it's safe for him to continue that kind of work? Is it okay now? Or is it still you need to
Oh,
and
I think it is dangerous for him because, I mean, I salute his bravery and I encourage him to go forward. But he must know that this is still dangerous for people like him, you know. So he must be very clever. And I saw this man is very clever and he knows who to talk to and who to associate with. So I'm not worried for him, but he needs to know it's not safe, of course. And he knows it. He knows
okay.
it.
Well, but there's lots of people like him maybe all over the world that Dan
Yes.
knows and and it's going to be very quick.
Yes. 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 And when you have an idea, I'm talking to these people now, when you have an idea for free energy, don't sign non-disclosure agreement. Don't sign exclusivity to one company because they are going to take it away from you and block it.
Mhm.
Put your invention free to the public, like Dan Willis is doing on a website, because when it is free to the public, it cannot be patented anymore, and then it cannot be blocked.
Okay.
So that's my recommendation.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's going to be the word like that. No,
Yes.
nobody's going to own anything. It's, shared by everybody. It's lovely.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a bit difficult now because everybody's in survival mode, but gradually I think people will start to open up and be what they used to be originally, full of
I
love.
know.
And
What is best, to keep an invention to yourself to make money to survive, or offer this invention to help millions of people survive? It's a choice.
okay. Wow. Well, you are very generous. You're always giving all your information free. So thank you very much. I think, oh yes, just one question. This replicant is going to, is already planned for only Japan in autumn. And lots of people are really afraid of it. And I always tell them, I'm sure it's okay. The problem is that the large population in Japan is still watching TV.
Yes.
They don't watch my channel. And also,
But
I'm really censored. So it's very difficult for me. Even there was like the election for the Tokyo governor, and lots of people were taking mic even in the rain and shouting and say, "Don't Asian," and or that screaming in this thunderstorm. But there's only just a crowd, but those people are just listening, but majority of people are watching TV. And so maybe they would just go ahead and take it. It's their responsibility, but I still feel that maybe this should be stopped because I don't want children to be victim.
Miyoko, these people who are listening to us right now, it is their duty, when you know an information that is useful for humanity, and especially when it's information that can save lives, you are encouraged, like a duty, I would say, to tell other people, what Miyoko is doing, do it at your turn, spread the information. And that is the only way, tell other people, convince other people. And these other people, if they are convinced, they will convince other people at their turn.
Okay.
So
So
I can say,
everybody has to participate.
yes, 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 yes. We are the saviors, everyone.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So that's about it, Elena. Thank you very much. It's already 45 minutes. So thank you.
Oh, it's always a pleasure, Miyoko. And I would have so much to say all the time, And I am so proud of the Japanese people who dare awakening, because, it's because of people like you that you plant seeds in the consciousness of people, you wake them up, and that's how you start a movement, a big wave, And I really like what I'm seeing.
Thank you. Thank you. But I don't know. I think I'm marked. I'm many times deleted, even if I don't say anything. It's
Because you're doing the right thing.
kind of
That's it.
frustrating. So, but anyway,
I
I
know.
hope this censorship will soon end.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
YouTube.
It's the last attempt of the deep state. So we need to be patient and keep on fighting, for freedom of expression.
I
We're
hope
nearly there. We're nearly there.
celebrate next year.
Yes.
Celebrate. I
Yes.
don't know if we can celebrate in November because there might be some not
We see.
completely
Oh, yeah,
finished, but maybe in 2025.
for sure. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But if we visualize, that would happen, right?
Yes, yes. So, with time, the events happen,
Mhm.
but when it happens, it's fluctuant.
Mm.
We need to think that, to keep that in mind, okay? Because um, what is meant to happen will happen. But in the meantime, the enemy can try to get in the way and delay. So I never say dates because sometimes it changes. You never know. But
Yeah.
the outcome is sure.
Yeah. And also you saw it on Project Looking Glass. So
Yes, yes. Oh,
okay, thank
yes.
you. Thank you. So thank you very much. So So I will finish
Thank
here.
you.
And
ありがとうございました。
okay, thank you. Merci beaucoup. So,
作られたので、ちょっと日本語が。
素晴らしい日本の方々に心から感謝します。